Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Judy Jones and today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make two different pesto sauce. I'm going to be using some basil leaves today. These basil leaves are from my garden and this is the first summer that I decided that I wanted to try growing basil leaves. I had absolutely no idea that they were going to grow this fast. I had so many leaves I didn't know what to do with them. I started off with about 3 basil plants and then read somewhere that you can actually multiply your plants by cutting some of the stems and putting them into water. A couple of the stems in water and they have already grown roots. So these have been in water for about 3 weeks and they are ready to be planted. So I think that this will be the last batch because I have way too many basil leaves. I don't even know what to do with all of them. So let's get started. Let's go over all of the ingredients that we're going to need.
And we're going to start off with 3 cups of basil leaves, half a cup of olive oil, 4 cloves of garlic, a 1/4 cup of pine nuts, half a cup of fresh parsley, salt and pepper to taste, 3/4 cups of grated Parmesan cheese, and a food processor. Okay, so to our food processor, we're going to be adding our basil leaves and our parsley. And I do want to add that if you don't have enough basil leaves, you can always substitute spinach. So you can do 2 cups of basil leaves and 1 cup of spinach. And we're also going to be adding our pine nuts. And now we're just going to pop our lid back on and we are going to pulse this several times. And I just love that green vibrant color. Next we're going to be adding our garlic cloves and our Parmesan cheese. And we're just going to continue to pulse this several times. I also want to add that if you don't have a food processor, you can also use a blender for this. While our food processor is still running, we're going to be streaming in our olive oil. And I'm just going to be adding a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. And we are pretty much almost done with this. We're just going to give it one good last mix. And one great thing about making larger batches of this sauce is that you can freeze it and use it for later. You can use it for sauces or you could use it to marinate chicken. It is pretty much done now. So now you can mix this into your favorite pasta, your favorite veggie pasta. There is just so many ways you could use this sauce. And there you go. The pesto sauce is now done. Next we're going to be making our avocado pesto sauce. And for that we're going to need 1 avocado, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, a 1/3 cup of pine nuts, 1 cup of fresh basil, salt and pepper to taste, the juice of 1 lemon, and 2 cloves of garlic. And our first ingredient to go in is our basil leaves. Next we're going to be adding our pine nuts. And just a quick note, if you do not have pine nuts, you can also substitute with walnuts. And we're going to be adding our avocado. And our garlic. And we're just going to pop our lid back on, and we're going to give this a good pulse for just a couple seconds. We just want to make sure that everything is broken down and blended. I'm just going to give it a quick scrape down on the sides just to make sure that everything is evenly mixed. And next we're just going to stream in our olive oil and our lemon juice. I am going to be adding a little bit of water to this to get it to the consistency that I want. And we're just going to keep pulsing this so that we get a nice, smooth and creamy texture. And I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste and give it one last mix. And we are finally done. Check out the color and the creamy texture of this sauce. I absolutely love this sauce. I have to say that this one is my favorite. And there you have it, guys. There is your avocado pesto sauce.
Let's take a taste test. Nice and creamy. That is the avocado pesto sauce. They are both so good. This is the more traditional pesto sauce, and I think they're both really delicious, but the avocado has my heart. This avocado pesto sauce, because I love eating this over top of spaghetti squash and some grilled shrimp. It is delicious. So I hope that you try both of these recipes out, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, so my food for thought for this week is I am in charge of how I feel, and today I am choosing happiness. I posted that on my Instagram last week because I was really having a tough week, and I had to do a lot of praying and a lot of talking myself out of feeling that way. And when I read that, I thought that is definitely for me, and I am going to share that. We can't always control certain situations, but we can definitely control how we react and how we respond to them. So I leave you with that, my friends. I hope that you have a wonderful week and a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.